You and I are in a game of Aquaman Says, and Aquaman says, drop a like. Fortnite are really now starting to turn up the heat this season, and no, that wasn't a flare gun joke, but speaking of the flare gun, this new weapon can burn so many structures, as I'm sure you've all seen. Not only was this one of the many things added into the game or the coding in the prior downtime update, before this maintenance one that's obviously gone live today, but in this previous 13.20 update, believe it or not, we already have the Week 3 challenge leaked early at the time of me recording this video, but not only that, the final 2, obviously making up for all of 5 Aquaman's weekly challenges revealed every Thursday, obviously unlockable for the first time on July 16th, 2020. Not only are we going to be revealing all of this, all the rewards you'll earn along the way upon unlocking Aquaman also, and his selectable style or how to do this, but even our first official look at the named location Atlantis, of which he's going to man as a mythic boss in-game when he arrives, obviously for the first time. Do yourself a favour today, make sure you've slapped a like in the video down below, as this video is going to be relevant until the end of the season now, considering everything to do with Aquaman has already been leaked, and obviously make sure you're subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, as we're so incredibly close to 1.8 million subscribers, or just ultimately 2 million overall, and 70% of you guys watching right now and subscribe, so smash that big red button. Whilst you're at it, turn on notifications, and also don't forget that I'm gifting brand new or old existing subscribers every day on the channel if you are subscribed, so make sure if you are, comment your Epic Games ID down below, so that way eventually, like in the background, I can get around to sending you your very own gift. Here is just some additional proof that I'm one of the most active gifting YouTubers on the platform, and all of this is made possible, thankfully, by all the amazing support you're shown with the creator code in the item shop FriendlyMachine. If you haven't entered this already, then I highly recommend doing so, as this enables me to obviously gift more of you guys each and every day, and even create new accounts to gift after the 5 limit. Anyways, with that said, now let's hop into all the details we have in regards to Aquaman and what's changed leading into these next weekly updates. Okay, so finally the water has receded, actually twice, first initially on June 30th, revealing this small island where we can complete the Coral Buddy's first quest, which will be available until like June 21st, I believe. Either way, that will be on screen right now, provided by FireMonkey, a reliable data miner. And then again, the map receded once more the day after, July 1st, or yesterday at the time of you watching perhaps this video when it goes live, and these are the changes made. The main thing people want to know in terms of the receding water or the map changes is when our new transportation vehicle around the map will be available to use and obviously transverse over the terrain, being the cars themselves. Well, they'll actually, as found in the files or teased through these posters data miners found in there in the coding, 4 total vehicles that we'll be able to use. Also, the icon for the gas stations was clearly highlighted, and Merle, another YouTuber, actually applied these around the map to where they'll be located or positioned for where we can find not only cars, but them fully fueled around gas stations or where we can fuel up. As of right now, we don't know when the cars are going to be added or at what stage of the map changes. When the water does recede, we'll be seeing them implemented as a drivable vehicle, but upon them being added, with obviously Summer Splash starting the brand new event, rotating every day, brand new skins and cosmetics throughout the item shop also, we're going to be seeing a new LTM added, considering LTMs are rotating, where we can race and get to the finish line by any means possible, found in the coding under the coded word for the LTM Chrome. I'd say for definite these are going to be added before August, considering they were not only shown vastly in the Battle Pass trailer for this season on the roads that now seem to be clear, or mostly anyways, but they've even had one drive over through the water at the Fortilla section of the map that not many people noticed. Alongside fueling up our vehicles at gas stations, as previously leaked or found in the files if you guys don't know, there's portable jerry cans that perhaps we can also fill up at these gas pumps upon picking up a gas or jerry can itself. Anyways, now that everybody's up to speed of what's going to be added or what's the most hyped things to expect, let's move on to all of Aquaman's weekly challenges. Okay, so first and foremost, if you haven't completed the first 2 challenges, here's a very quick guide in less than, I'd say, 20 seconds for each. use a whirlpool at the Fortilla, here is where it's located, simply land in a game and obviously use it, and boom, you'll unlock the King of the Beach loading screen. For week 2, obviously we need to catch and ride behind a loot shark at Sweaty Sands, and I don't know about you guys, but I find it quite hard to find loot sharks swimming around the outskirt water's edge of Sweaty Sands anyways, so what I've done is land in the middle of the map, go over, obviously using a shark anyways, like the challenge states, but guiding it over to the named location, and then recatching it here so we can then complete the challenge. It won't work if you're simply riding one over to it, it needs to be caught at this named location. Week 3, to get the Sea Shacker sticker, we need to catch different types of fish, 2 of which obviously out of all the variants in game we can possibly bring out of the water, so this is very easy. Obviously make your way over to the water's edge or somewhere like Misty Meadows where there's a lot of fishing rods, and simply cast your rod into the water until you bring out at least 2 fish in this one particular game to complete the challenge in the quickest possible way. Many of you guys may be confused considering the week 3 reward prior to the 13.20 update was the Aquaman Trident. Well, this sadly has now been moved until week 5 when we unlock Aquaman himself, or the first possible date, of which we can be in July 16th, 2020. But some good news on the other hand, this doesn't change the position of the week 4 rewards still remaining as the back bling. In terms of how we earn this back bling called Supreme Shell, which we can now view all rewards anyways, despite even just the newest, on his challenge tab if you didn't know, we need to go over to Dirty Docks as we need to complete the swimming time trial at the named location itself, upon being added when week 4's challenges go live in 7 days at the time of me uploading this video. As of right now, we do not know where this will start, end up, or ultimately how hard it will be or how long it will take, but we can definitely expect a similar timer kind of symbol appearing in this particular vicinity that you guys won't be able to miss upon obviously gliding down into the water, as it will be the only hologram-like projection hovering above the water. That only leaves us now with the 5th and final challenge upon completion of all prior, and then this one will unlock the Aquaman skin, but if not, will simply grant us the Aquaman Trident harvesting tool. Believe it or not, the week 5 challenge actually directly involves the use of this trident or cosmetic in-game that we earn, as there's 3 locations of which we can visit to simply claim one currently, as it states claim your trident at Coral Cove. Obviously with there being 3 current locations, they may change it so we have to claim all 3 or visit all of them to then actually select them, inspect them, or simply search. But either way, considering I've shown all the locations now in replay mode, you can obviously see that you could easily get to all 3 of these in just one game. Hey future me or future you, if you've got up until this point now in week 5 and you've referred back to this video, as I'll be changing the title to whatever week we're currently in, let's now unlock together the Arthur Curry selectable style upon unlocking Aquaman and obviously this trident that we've just broken down. All we need to do is wear his outfit and dive off this waterfall right here at Gorgeous Gorge that actually leads down to a whirlpool that can directly set us up to have a pretty good game if we land at the Authority and manage to make it out alive. Either way, with that concluding everything surrounding Aquaman's challenges or rewards, let's now move on to what's going to be happening upon this date rolling around July 16th, when all these challenges and rewards will be available for the first time, and how this will ultimately affect our Fortnite Battle Royale map with him receiving his own named location as a mythic boss in-game. Okay, so just like Deadpool upon his arrival or the first initial time he can be unlocked, he will arrive in-game not only to be unlocked as a character on our Fortnite account, but in a named location as a mythic boss in-game. You may have already seen all the leaked map stages and be wondering what this particular top left hand corner section actually will look like upon the water receding, and then on the other hand you may have already seen underneath this whirlpool and what the ruins will consist of, from obviously glitching out either in replay mode or in-game when you're playing from the boat method, but either way we have some future developments of what's going to be added here, besides obviously all the ruins that are currently residing underneath this whirlpool itself. Here now is very early leaked gameplay of the map's 8th final stage upon the water receding, and as you can see, we're walking on top of a barrier as Epic Games have not only not allowed players to go down here officially yet without glitching out, but they also haven't added the Atlantis textures, just the ruins obviously previously mentioned. Here is a map overview of what the ruins will look like in this final stage or before after Atlantis is perhaps taken out, maybe it is, unlike Deadpool's yacht and Deadpool supply drops toward the end of last season. And this gameplay was sent to me by a friend called CDNR, so make sure to check his YouTube channel out in the video description down below, and let's get him to 3,000 subscribers as he's so incredibly close, and also tell him if you go over there that FriendlyMachine sent you. I'm kinda glad in a sense that they haven't revealed the full Atlantis POI as of now, because this would ultimately spoil the surprise more so than we already have it spoiled right now from seeing this full map overview of not only when the water recedes in this particular ruined area or whirlpool location, but across the entire Chapter 2 realm. Anyways, with that said, hopefully that broke down everything to do with Aquaman in Chapter 2 Season 3, and if it did, or you want to keep referring back to this video, or simply enjoyed and want to show support, slap a like in it down below, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you made it up until this point, because I mean, come on, you watch the full video and I make similar content like this every day, and whilst you're at it, turn on notifications. So with that said then, hopefully I can recognise you guys from remaining active, perhaps early in the comment section of those future videos to come, even as soon as they're published, and I'm out. So have an amazing rest of your day or night wherever you are, whenever you're watching, have a good one, take it easy, and as always, peace.